Don't you think that he's old enough to decide for himself?
I wasn't talking to you.
What started as a shocking discovery could become the beginning of a dangerous new alliance. Spoilers ahead. Dutton Ranch episode 4 pushes Carter deeper into chaos as Beth walks in on him and Oreana after their unexpected night together. But instead of exploding in anger, Beth realizes Oreana is Beulah's granddaughter, connecting Carter directly to one of the ranch's most powerful enemies. On the drive home, Oreana admits the reason she likes Carter is simple. He doesn't fake who he is. In a world filled with manipulation and power games, Carter's honesty stands out, and that moment may become more important than anyone realizes. Things get even more interesting when Beulah tries to smooth things over with Beth, inviting her for a drink after their rough start. Beth refuses, but Beulah's warning hangs in the air. Rio Paloma is a small town. Everyone's paths will cross again. Meanwhile, Carter tries to prove himself by looking for ranch work at a local feed store. He ends up spending the day with a rancher named Dwight, learning ropes, drinking beer, and getting pulled into Dwight's reckless lifestyle. The situation quickly spirals when Dwight proudly reveals he owns an African leopard, showing Carter just how wild this world really is. But Carter's mind is still on Oreana. Their growing connection becomes even more complicated at the 10-Petal Ranch, where Oreana fights against her grandmother's control. Beulah strips away her freedom, takes her vehicle privileges, and blocks every attempt to escape. Oreana rebels at every turn, but Beulah makes one thing clear. Everyone connected to the 10-Petal belongs under her control. Now the big question is whether Oreana will eventually side with Beth, Rip, and Carter as tensions with the 10-Petal Ranch continue to rise. One thing is certain. This romance is quickly turning into something far more dangerous. Dutton Ranch Season 1 Episode 4 Recap. Everett and Beulah face their painful past and a possible reunion. Everett is quietly taking care of a horse and enjoying a peaceful day when he suddenly gets called for an emergency at the 10-Petal Ranch. Beulah claims one of her mares is going into labor, and with her regular vet out of town, Everett reluctantly agrees to help as a one-time favor. But when he arrives at the ranch, something immediately feels off. Instead of a horse emergency, he finds Beulah casually sipping whiskey with no crisis anywhere in sight. The pregnant mare's story was nothing more than an excuse to get Everett through the door and maybe reconnect with him after all these years. As the two sit together, old feelings quickly rise to the surface. Beulah opens up about Robble being back in rehab for the third time, hoping this attempt will finally change him. Everett also shows surprising concern about whether Chet can really handle the pressure of running such a massive ranch. It becomes clear that Everett still cares deeply about what happens at 10-Petal, and especially about Beulah herself. The episode also reveals the heartbreaking reason their relationship may have fallen apart. Everett shares an emotional story about his late son, Levi, explaining why he still can't bring himself to remove the old tire swing hanging in his yard. For Everett, it's more than just a memory. It's one of the few things connecting him to the son he lost. The moment between Everett and Beulah becomes deeply emotional as their chemistry grows stronger. Just when things begin to turn romantic again, Everett pulls away. He admits that both of them carry too many emotional scars to truly be good for each other before leaving the ranch behind. Beulah is left alone in tears, showing just how much pain and love still exists between them. Honestly, the chemistry between these two is incredible, and the episode makes it hard not to root for a reunion. Later that night, Beulah, now drunk and emotionally exhausted, confides in Joaquin. She admits she's tired of carrying the enormous weight of running the ranch alone. Joaquin offers to step in and take over, but Beulah refuses to let go of control. What's even more interesting is that she seems determined to leave the ranch to Oreana instead, hinting at deeper secrets and future drama still waiting to unfold. And that's it for today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next recap. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love reading them. Thanks for watching Movie Time, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you in the next one.